Good evening everyone, welcome to Gradeup. My name is Dinesh Singh and today we are starting with the first class for computer science, and basically I have written is a mathematics class. So here I am talking about the engineering maths. Okay, general aptitude, there are some question, and then we are saying the discrete math. Okay, so I will take two different classes. So today I am taking the first class and I will solve the previous year question. So why we are saying important? Because if you have the idea about the previous year question, definitely it is going to help you. Okay, so if you are there, please say hi, so I will get to know that how many people are there, and then I will start with the question. I will directly start with the question. There is nothing to teach, okay, because I cannot cover the topics. So I will start with the question and then let's see. So if you are there, please say hi or whatever you want to write. So three different topics I am taking: engineering maths, aptitude and discrete maths. Hi Krishna. Okay. Okay, Jagdish, good evening. Now, okay, I hope the number of people are. Let's see. So starting with the questions. Okay, so first my introduction. I am teaching from last 15 years for the GATE and the ESC examination. I have taught basically I can say in most of the part of India. Okay, in North India basically. I have taught in Bihar, Rajasthan, okay, in Uttar Pradesh, Delhi NCR, okay, and then so I did my M.Tech in computer science and I have done M.Sc in mathematics also. Okay, so basically I teach engineering maths, general aptitude and discrete mathematics for computer science, and these two are the common topics. So that's why I have taken all these three topics. Okay, so number of days left for the ISRO examination is 16 days. Okay, so let's see. Now this is the first question 2014. It is a very easy question. This is not a, we can say it is not a computer science question, it is an aptitude question. So I am just giving you 1 minute to solve this one and you can give me the answer. Okay. So let's see, just answer this one. This says R be the radius of a circle. What is the angle subtended by an arc of length R at the center of the circle? Okay. So just give me the answer. I am giving you 30 seconds. It is more than sufficient to give this answer. Okay. Venchu, they are asking you the different type of question in, okay, I have taken the question where there is no error. Okay, so definitely they are picking some question which are GATE previous year also. There are some question which are exactly has come into GATE examination. Okay, if you are preparing for GATE, that is more than sufficient. You will do everything. Okay, so let's see what they are saying. RBS. Now what is the definition of the radian? Radian say the radian in measurement is nothing but the length of the arc divided by the radius. Okay, so basically we are saying the length of the arc is what? R, and the radius is R. So definitely this is what? 1 radian. So whenever we are saying this is reading, so the answer is 1 radian. Okay, this is the definition. So basically we say, if we just remember to how to remember it, we say the center total angle is what? 2 pi. Now what is the arc? In the case of the arc is what? Perimeter. So 2 pi R upon R gives you 2 pi. So the angle subtended on the center is measurement in radian is nothing but we say arc divided by the radius. So this is in radian. Okay, so we are saying this in radian. So the answer is B, Bombay is the correct answer. Okay, fine. This is very easy question. Let's see this question. So I am giving you 1.5 minutes to solve this question. Let's see. So I'm just putting a timer on this one, and so again it is a what? Yes, Divya Bharti, 1 radian, very good. And if we say this, there is no certain pattern for the ISRO. Sometimes they have asked 6 to 7 question from the engineering math combined discrete math. Sometimes they have not asked a single question from the discrete math. Okay, generally they ask you the question from the graph theory. Okay, so topic they put randomly. Okay, now number of bit string of the length 8, that would be either start with 1 or end with 0 0. Okay, 192. Okay, let's see what are the answer you are getting. So still 40 seconds are there. I will start after 1.5 minutes only. Good, at least you are trying. 32, 192 is the answer coming. Winchu, you are writing the same question again and again. Why? I have told you, you are not listening properly. You just give me the question, we will try to solve it. Okay. I am saying they pick the question randomly. They are not making the question like that. Every time you will find the easy or the difficult question. Okay. Let's see what is the, we will say suppose this is a 8 bit. So we are saying NA is all the number which are starting with 1. So this is what 1 first is 1. Remaining what there are how many option 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 raised to power 7. Why? Because there are what we are saying this is a number of bit string. So bit string is what B1 is fixed and B2 till B8. You can make 2 raised to power 7 number. So means this is 2 raised to power 7 is nothing but 128. Now we are saying NB is all the string we are ending with 00. So we are saying last 2 digit B7 and B8 are 00. So they are fixed. So how many options are there? B1 there are 2 options, B2 again there are 2 options. So simply we will say 6 digit we are having 2 raised to power 6, which is nothing but 64. Okay. Now what we are saying, this is nothing but the set of NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. What is the intersection B? All the string we are starting with a 1 and we are ending with the 0. So how many strings are there? So we will say B1, B7 and B8. So remaining there are 5. B2 to B6. So how many of these are? 2 raised to power 5. These are counted 2 times. Why? Because in this one we are saying starting with 1, so it can end with the 0 0 also. This is ending with 0 0, so it can be start with the 1 1 also. So now my answer is what? We will say NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. So add these two, we will get 192 minus 32, that would be 160. So your answer is what? 160, which is a C Chennai. I hope this is clear. Okay. So this is nothing but the set theory question as well as a, we can say the number system question. Okay. So we are using counting part and this part. Now this is the exactly GATE previous year question. It has come in 2000 or I don't remember the year, but this is the exactly GATE previous year question only. So if you have done the GATE previous year question, that would be more than sufficient. Okay, try. It will take hardly 1 minute. So again giving you 1 minute to solve this question. The probability to two friends are born in the same month. Okay. Yes, very good, very good. So means 30 seconds is more than sufficient if you have done this type of question. Very good, everybody is giving the correct answer. Yes, Preeti John, good evening. Very good, Saloni, Yashwant, Indrani, Indranil, Kamlesh, everybody is giving the correct answer. Now if I will see, now whenever they say the probability, we are saying suppose this is the friend 1, this is the friend 2. Now how many options are there? Friend 1 can take 12 month, any one of these. Second friend can take the 12 month. So this is the total number of cases, which is what? 12 into 12. Now they share the same birthday month. So first friend, let him decide. So there are 12 options. Second friend should have the same birthday month. So this is what? Only one option. So 12 into 1. So this will give you 1 by 12 is the answer. So B, Bombay is the correct answer. Okay, very good. Most of the people have given the correct answer. Now try this one. Okay, now this is the discrete mathematics, the number of function. Okay, again it is a, these are the previous year question. We have put the year also. Okay, Kamlesh. So these are the previous year question. If you have given in 2014, you have encountered with these type of question only. Okay, this is basically a number of function. You can say it is a counting question, you can say it is a function question. A, C, most of the people are giving A or C. Neha Singh is giving B, A. Y factorial y minus x. Okay, let's see. Let me tell you, suppose we are saying this is a set 1, or we are saying set A, or sorry, they are saying from B to A. Now I am taking set M. Okay, this is a set N. Okay, now there is an element we are supposing A1, A2 till AM. This is a set containing B1, B2, Bn. Now the definition of function says function is defined from M to N. Each element has a unique association with element of B. So means there should be how many options? So that is known as an image. So what we are saying, association, so means A1 has image, only one image. So now what we are saying, suppose how will you find? So A1 can, how many image? A1 can take n images. So similarly, this is not a function. Why? Because only A1 is associated. So there are n option. Now similarly, A2, it can also have n option. A3 can have n option. So n m times. So this is what the number of function is, n raised to power m. So remember, if you are defining a function n to m, we can say simply the number of function is what? The cardinality of the first set, sorry, cardinality of the second set and the cardinality of the first set. Okay, so now here saying the function is from B to A. So the function, number of function would be cardinality of A versus cardinality of B. Now the number of element A is x. So we will say this is your answer, x raised to power y, which is a Ahmedabad. Okay, don't, this is not the function, this is the number of function if you are defining from A to B, not B to A. Okay, and this is nothing, you will not find. We will say this is the number of, if we are saying x has a different element, y has a different element, so 2 raised to power comes for the power set. Okay, but there is no need of that thing. Now try this one. Again, this is a common sense question, is an aptitude question. There is nothing relation with the discrete math as well as the engineering mathematics. So I am just giving you 1.5 minutes. They are saying a side of a cube of the side 1 unit is a place in such a way that the origin coincide with one of the top vertices and 3 axes run along 3 of these edges. Okay, what are the coordinate of the vertex which is diagonally opposite to the vertex whose coordinate are 1, 0, 1. Okay, so try this one. This is a common sense question. So I am giving you 1.5 minutes to solve this question. Oh, C. It's fine. C, A, B, C, whatever you are getting. Shreya has given the answer C. Okay, other people please try. Okay, C, very good. C, A is coming. So let's see, time is up. So I am saying this is what? These are the three direction. Okay, let's see. So how to draw this one? Let's see, I am saying cuboid. Okay, so first direction I am saying this one is a x. Okay, assuming this as a y, assuming this as a z, and this is my origin 0, 0, 0. Okay, now the diagonally opposite means we are saying, so this I am saying 1, this is what 2, this is what 3, then 4, then we are saying 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you say, if we talk about the 1, 0, 1, so 1 means you are going right, x-axis, then y-axis. Okay, so then we are saying y is 0, z is what? So this is the point 1, 0, 1. Okay, now you want to calculate the opposite. So simply what we are saying, the diagonally opposite of 3 would be what? So the opposite would be simply this point. Why? Because we are saying 4, 5, 3, 6, they are on one surface, and the another surface is what? We are saying this is what? 7, 8, 1 and 2. So this point is what? Nothing but 0, 1, 0. Or simply if you want to calculate the diagonally opposite of any vertex, you just change the or reverse the number. So 1 would be 0, 0 would be 1. Simply if we say this is 0, 0, 0. So this is the opposite one, which is what? 1, 1, and we are saying 1. So this one is the just opposite of this. So the diagonally opposite of 1 is 6. So simply we are saying 0, 1, 0. Similarly, you can calculate for everyone. So this is, suppose we are saying this is what? 0, 0, 1. So diagonally opposite of this is this one. So which is what? 1, 1, 0. So I hope this is clear to 1, 0, 1. So diagonally opposite would be what? 0, 1, 0. Okay. Origin coincide with the top vertices. We are saying this is what? The origin coincide with one of its top vertices, and 3 on. Okay, if we are talking about this one, so then you can take, okay, three axes are run along the 3 edges. Okay, you want to say this one, if this, this. Okay, so we are saying 0, 0, 0. Then it would be what? 1. So this side it would be 1. This side would be what? Is x-axis, y-axis. Then we will say, I hope. So top means x would be going down. Okay, so y would be negative. Now we are saying one of the top vertices. Okay, fine. So yes, if you are assuming the top vertices, then the answer would be this one. So B Bombay is the correct answer in this case. Why this is not working? Okay, why? Because we are saying down. So if I am saying, I have taken the reverse one, just assume this as a top, so this would be below. So definitely if it is below, so y coordinate would be negative part. So we are saying only the y is a negative part, other are remaining as a positive. So answer would be B Bombay. Fine. Okay. Yes, so in this case, because now this is the correct answer. Okay, so let's see. I am just matching with this one. So it is 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this side is 1, this side is what? Again 1, this is what? Negative 1. Fine. So we are saying we are coming here, this and this one. So this would be 1, 0, 1. So it is 1, 0, 1 in this case, and it would be negative. So again reverse, this would be what? 0, minus 1 and 0. So answer would be B Bombay. Fine, because one of the top vertices. Now try this one, next one. Again this is a linear algebra question, finding the rank. Again. the rank of the matrix now how to calculate the rank? Simply we will say, now most of the time if one is a linear combination of other, or we can say this can be made by what? If you are saying 2 times of this, so R3 is nothing but R2 minus 2 times of R1. Okay, and the another way is what? How to do that? We will say just try to make this is a triangular form. So we will say in R2, what we will say? R2 minus 9 R1. So we will say 9 times of this one would be give you 0, and it would be 9 times of 5 minus 18 would be minus 13. Then 2 minus 9 would be minus 7, and 2 minus 9 would be 11. Similarly, R3 we will say R3 minus 7 R1. Okay, so this is the way you will make the upper triangular form or lower triangular form. So here we are making upper triangular form. Now we will say this is what? 0. So again 1 minus 14 would be minus 13. 0 minus 7 would be minus 7, and 4 minus 7 would be 11. So again we will say this is what? 1 2 1 minus 1, and this is what? 0 minus 13 minus 7 11, and here we will say R3 minus R2. So that would be 0 0 0 0. So now once you have done the upper triangular form, we will say the number of non-zero rows is known as a rank. So this is what? First row, this is what? Second row. So rank is nothing but 2. Okay, now try this one. Again, this is a very simple question. This is a statistics. You have to remember this part. So what it says, the formula is what? 3 median is equal to 2 mean plus mode. So I hope everybody will solve once they know the formula. Okay, this is the property. So try this one and tell me the answer. So if nothing is given, that this is the relation. Otherwise we say if the data is given, we can actually calculate all the 3 values. Okay, but if nothing is given, randomly it is given, then we say this is the relation. Okay, yeah, so we will say median is what? Mean is what? 30. So it would be what? 60 plus 15 divided by 3, median. So that would be is equal to 25. So answer B, Bombay is the correct answer. Now again there is a direct result. The number of spanning tree in a complete graph of 7 vertices. The formula says the number of spanning tree. That is what? N raised to power n minus 2. So if you use this formula, this would be the answer. Okay. So 7 is the number of vertices, n is the number of vertices, so n raised to power n minus 2, that is a direct answer. Okay, so mostly they are using the direct formula. Only 1 or 2 question there you have to do the calculation. Again there is nothing relation with the engineering maths as well as a this is a general aptitude question. So I am just hoping you will give the answer for this one. And you can do by the approximation only. Try this one. Yes. Now we will say root 3 is what? It is nothing but 1.732 generally. If we say 7, so we will say this is what? Around, because now how to calculate under root? We will say suppose 700, which is under root near of this one. We will say 21 square is what? 441. 22 square is what? 484. 25 square is what? 625. So means if you take the under root, 26 square is what? 784. Sorry, this is what? 676. And we are saying 27 square is what? 729. So it is more than 2.6. So it is what? 2.6 simply. Now under root 10 is what? It is approximate to 3.2, because 3.2 whole square would be what? 1024. So that is what? 10 point. Okay, now if you see the value, it is what? 2.6 plus 1.6, which is more than 4.3. So definitely this is the answer. Okay, equal, it cannot be equal. Okay, so I can say approximation. I have written so much thing, but I can directly say this is what? 1 point something, this is what? This way, and you can calculate. Yeah, a square is also, here we can use the square because the values are positive. Okay, so that's why you can square also, you will get the answer, same answer. Now try this one. Now remember, for the squaring condition is what? Just remember, we say if x is greater than y, then x square is greater than y square if both are positive. Okay, then only we can square and we can. Here this is the condition is true because both are positive. Now square will work in this case. Okay, if we are squaring both the sides, suppose we are saying this is the number. So square of this one would be 3 plus 7 plus 2 root 3 root 7. Okay, and this is what? 10. So which one is greater? This one is a greater value. Definitely it will also work. Don't worry about it. Okay, now how to solve this one? If I will take common out, this would be 1 plus 2x square plus 3x4 plus 4x6 and so on. Okay, now there is a formula, and how to calculate this one? There is a one formula. We can say 1 plus x raised to power n. This is nothing but 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 x square, where n is any real number. Okay, so if you know this formula, you can use. And there are certain formula which are very popular, which is what? 1 minus x raised to power 1 is nothing but 1 plus x square plus x cube, so on, minus 1 minus x raised to power, this is what? Minus 2 is nothing but 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube. Okay, so if you know this formula, we can say simply this is nothing but 3 into 1 minus x square raised to power minus 2. Okay, so this is your answer. This is the one way to solve it. Okay, now the another formula, I am just writing the another formula how to calculate. This is nothing but the APGP. APGP, how to solve it? So just I am writing, suppose S is the formula, which is what? 3 plus 6x square plus 9x4 plus 12x6. So we will multiply with the, so this is what? APGP. Why we said APGP? Because this part is AP and the another part which we are writing, that is in GP. Okay, so now what we have to do? Just multiply with the common ratio. So common ratio will give you x square s, and this would be what? 3x square, it would be what? 6x4, it would be what? 9x6 and so on. Now just minus it. So you will get s 1 minus x square. This would be what? 3 plus 3x square plus 3x4 and so on. This is an infinite GP. And the infinite GP formula is what? A upon 1 minus r. So r is this one. So s is nothing but square. So this is another way to solve it. Okay, so there are so many ways to solve it. So just try this one. Okay, try this question. Okay, try this one. Now, this is the limit question. So how we will use? We will use L'Hopital rule. So L'Hopital rule means simply we will say differentiate the, this would be 1 upon differentiation of this one. This is what? Minus 1 upon 2 under root 1 minus x into minus 1. Now divide by, this one is what? 1. Just put the value, limit x goes to 0. Okay, now you can write down the 0. What we will get? 1 upon 2. So this would be 1 plus 0, and this would be what? Again 1 plus 1 by 2. So you will find the value 1. So your answer would be C, Chennai. So C is the correct answer for this one. Okay. So this is the limit based question. Now try this one. Everybody, this is a group theory question. Now it says G is a group. So property of the group says, if we are writing A, B minus 1, so it would be what? This is the inverse property, B inverse, A inverse. But what they are saying, this is equal to what? A inverse, B inverse. So simply remember, if A star B, which we write AB. So if AB is equal to BA, then we say it is a commutative group. Commutative means the operation, either you will do A star B or B star A, you will get the same answer. Okay, and commutative operator is basically addition, multiplication, union. So here what we are saying, this is what? B inverse A inverse is equal to A inverse B inverse. So basically commutative, it is not semi group, it is a abelian group, because the name of the commutative, another name is used as a abelian group. So abelian group and the commutative group is the same thing. Otherwise we cannot write, because the inverse is written in this form, C inverse, B inverse, A inverse. Just reverse the order. That is known as an inverse property. Okay. Let's try this one. Again, this is a theorem. You don't need to do anything. You should know the theorem. Yes, in the last question we have applied the L'Hopital rule. Again, there is a property. So most important is what? It should be a connected graph. Remember, if a graph is not a connected graph, suppose I am writing this as a graph. Okay, the degree of each vertex is even, but is it not a Euler graph? Now what is a Euler graph? Euler graph is what? There exists a close walk, or we will say, which contains every edge of graph. Okay, so there is a theorem which says, if a connected graph, every vertex has even degree, then it is a Euler graph. So here what? This is a true statement. Okay. Now next one, Hamiltonian cycle. What we will say Hamiltonian cycle, if there is a circuit which contains every vertex of graph, that is known as a Hamiltonian circuit. Okay, so this is the direction. So suppose I will say now I am making a Hamiltonian circuit. So this is a Hamiltonian circuit which contain every vertex of the graph. Okay, so this is a Hamiltonian circuit. So there is no direct rule to calculate the Hamiltonian circuit. Okay, but Euler graph, there is a formula. We say simply if it is a Euler graph, connected graph, every vertex has a even degree. Okay, now try this one. Everyone, maximum number of edges in a n node undirected graph without self loop. Okay, so we are saying n is the number of vertices in edge. So formula is what? NC2 for undirected graph. So that is what? N into n minus 1 by 2. So your answer is B, Bombay is the correct answer. Now try this one. This again is a direct formula. Is a skew symmetric matrix. Yes, for symmetric matrix we say A transpose is equal to A. For skew symmetric we say A transpose is equal to minus A. So that is a definition, again direct formula. Okay, so basically you will see most of the question are based on the direct formula. There is no calculation required. Again, this is a direct formula. A and B are two arbitrary events, then which of the statement is true? Okay, most of the people have given the answer. Now we will say A and B are the two events. So probability of A union B is nothing but probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So definitely this value, if we say using the set theory also, this is A, this is B. So this value is what? Always less than. So means NA union B is always NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. So D Delhi is the correct answer. Okay. Now try this one. The symmetric difference, again it's a set theory question. So everybody can try and answer it. Okay, now what is the symmetric difference? That is nothing but the XOR operator. We will say this is what? A minus B union B minus A, or we can say this is what? A union B minus A intersection B. Okay, so if we say the element which are part of exactly one set, so we will say 1 will not there because it is part of 2 set, 2 would be there, so 2 would be there, 3 would not be there because it is a part of 2 set, 4, 5, 6, 4 would be there because 4 is a part of only one set. Now 5 would not there, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are remaining with only 2, 4, 9. So your answer is B, Bombay. Okay, so means symmetric difference is nothing but the XOR operator. Whenever we say the result of XOR operator is 1, if exactly one of the element is 1, one of the element is 1, second is 0. So here we are saying the element which belong to exactly one set are known as symmetric difference operator. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Okay, so in the next class we are remaining with a certain question, so we will cover the next class on Monday. Okay, till then take care and thank you very much for attending the class. Okay, so we will meet for the next class, that is again we will take the question of discrete math, engineering math and the aptitude. So thank you very much, thanks for attending the class.